Please ignore Miss Amanda's a little bit of this. I've got a review for you. I'm gonna leave my background noise on and talk over it because it's what I'm reviewing really can't be monetized because they don't like you to do that. Disney doesn't. Yeah, Miss Amanda's in Disney World right now. This won't be posted until I get back though. We have Belle, Snow White, Ariel, Pocahontas, Rapunzel, Tiana. We'll go into more details. I'm not sure. I'll have to read that. I'm not sure it's Merida, Jasmine. I think that's Aurora. And Milan. But I'll have to double check on a couple of these. I'm not sure if it's Wendy or Alice or what. See, I'll have to look and see if I can find anything. Let's see, wherever can we open this? We're gonna pause you when we get this sucker open. Because I had to pause it so long as it stopped. I think this is supposed to be Wendy Darling, but I don't know for sure. There's no list. If anyone else is sure who that is, please let me know, because I don't know. I'm only taking educated guess. It seems too sparkly to be. Oh! I bet it's supposed to be Cinderella. So I don't understand that dress choice for young Cinderella. I'm like, who has a sparkly blue dress? A lot of the princesses have matte blue dresses. That's not a very good one. It's very good, but we'll get to them individually in a minute. The lady I bought this from was funny. That was a lady who likes to try to take shortcuts. Sure.
It's the cutest part I've ever heard.
I figured it out.
You're both out. By the way, I heard what you said, and you two imperfect.
That was like pretty easy to get out of. She looks like she's just working her room. Because it doesn't seem to be That's because apparently this is not the one to play in the record through. So we have Belle here. What they did with this animator series is, it's what it looks like is these look like they were preschool aged characters. The design look like if Belle was a preschooler, like 3 to 5 years old. Belle comes to the basket. All their bases are pink. Here's her basket. They made her dress a little shiny, but not what I call sparkly. Belle's dress is more matte in the animated movie. I don't know about the live action or the character. I appreciate the length of Belle's hair. Right now, we'll see if they did it right on other people. Because I have a hunch they didn't. But keep in mind, Belle's hair is up, so that does make her hair appear shorter with her waves. And her little curly wavy piece that's a very staple Belle piece. How am I supposed to free snow?
Guess it's down to us three against you two. Do the math. If I wasn't at that school, I'm certainly not going to do it at summer camp. Where's your dweeby water boy with the big mouth? He ran away. Doesn't surprise me. Typical Wiki Waka coward.
It's Kiki Waka. It's right there on the flag.
Take this, Peach Fuzz.
Freeing Snow White.
We won and this spot is ours. Not so fast. You forgot about me, the queen with the big mouth. That's rude, Robbie. Lady Trash Talk still needs a little work.
Oh.
Actions speak louder than words. Victory is ours. Take a hike, champion. How was that for Trash Talk? Better. And that was awesome, Robbie. Whatever.
Belle is the only one I'm keeping because, yeah,
It's ours.
that's my favorite character.
Okay.
No, I don't like the characters. Just that'd be too much to take home. A couple other characters, like, but there's such a thing as too much stuff.
Good as old. Xander, the door fell on your toe.
And you didn't even wasn't pain.
Right. Ow, my real toe. Oh, and that really hurts.
I just made one my
Oh, my back.
extra gooey from my hero.
Oh, I'm sure
My back is really like worse because
Luke's not my hero. Sure, I'm a huge fan of his armpit marks, but you know who my real hero is, Robbie?
Aw. Who?
Rey Mysterio Jr., the best scoop jumper of all time.
Oh.
But after him, it's you.
Thank you, R.A.
I'm trying to free Milan.
I'm sorry I made you scream.
Sit back in the chair.
At least I didn't tell him about that noise you make when I pull your left ear.
You do, and it'll be the last noise you ever hear. Don't worry.
Free Snow White. Or at least trying to.
Luke, thank you again for helping save the spot. In return, I did all your homework. I even spilled some nacho cheese on it to give it that Luke touch. Actually, I didn't come here because I need help with my homework.
What? I knew it. He's hiding from the cops. So he does a reward.
The truth is, I've been getting straight A's in middle school. You bet that?
Why did you come all the way to me?
Because I'm a chance.
Oh, and I saw something and I pressed it.
When
Oh, no, they don't turn. I thought they did. I guess they just turned the package. Let's see what they got right on snow and what they got wrong on snow. They did go Belle, but there are things I see that I might have to call them out on.
Now remember, campers, both occupants of the vessel must
Let's see.
Or you won't end up going
Snow's got her arms folded.
expert, but I think the reason we're not going anywhere is
I think I would have done it. I would have been her a little better, personally.
our only chance
I don't understand that choice when you see some of the other things they chose to do.
danger. If we capsize here, the worst thing that can happen would be grass stains.
But I think it's, my phone is being weirdo.
Right.
Probably just because I have a lot of stuff on it right now.
No one looks good in orange.
The yellow is a little bit matted compared to what she normally has. But the red cape and bow are about the right thing, and the top is about the right shade.
Get it? I used a boat reference.
Yeah, that's about it. There's not much to this snow figure. And I'm going to pause while I unscrew the next one. Do her first time.
Fine. Your nose.
Here's one that I was a little kind of not so thrilled about.
You're out.
Let's bring Belle in and show you. I understand they have Belle's hair somewhat tamed. The Ariel's untamed. However, I don't think Ariel's hair was as long in the movie. Just take it up to where her elbows are and then you're good. It's not a big deal. This is little Ariel a little too much hair. She's not the only one with a little too much hair.
Don't worry. Luke's here.
And there's a problem. There's just slightly different problem with Aurora. It's not technical, but we'll get to Aurora. She's in the last row, so.
Who's ready for another game of Dodgeball?
I just kind of think, yeah. I'm not a big fan of Ariel, but I do think the rocks are a nice touch. But since they've go ahead and made the big base, go ahead and put a flounder here.
Luke, please set a good example for the campers. And try not to be so... you.
But I don't understand why she has so much hair.
Zuri, your brother is so cool.
Yeah, I'm Walter too. Picture of the year, huh?
Again, with the hair, I know Pocahontas' hair was not this long in the movie. It was up to about just below her shoulder. I have no doubts. I did not like the movie Pocahontas at all, but I still remember the length of her hair, and it was not that long. So I don't know what happened between when she was this age. In real life, she was 18. Yeah, so I don't know what happened between when she was about 3 to 5, and 18. I gotta free the next one.
It'll be mine.
You couldn't even finish a s'more before you started creating.
I freed them all. Took a little bit, but I just had to free the rest of them. A couple of them are really and they're good. Rapunzel. I like the Dave's look in Rapunzel's eyes. Her hair is as long as you can make it with being realistically without making it awkward. Because Rapunzel naturally has so much hair, I don't really think it's probably this long, but whatever. It is creative liberty in this situation. This house. I think she looks a little bit older. More like 6. She was one who was hard to get out.
I'd like to thank everyone for joining me today for a very special day.
Better for a nice touch. Here's Cinderella. This does not look like Cinderella. The face shape is off. Look at it.
Anyone need a refill?
Does it look like Cinderella's face? The nose is all wrong. I think the lips are the wrong color, wrong shade of color. The dress is the wrong shade. Should have heard slippers if you're gonna go for the fancy dress. Be a kind of like a crystal color as opposed to blue. They should have done more like a rag dress. Or taken liberty and done a very unique color for Cinderella. Because she was sort of a royal or middle or at least upper class when her dad was alive. I'm not 100% sure on the exact details. But yeah, there are better options than this mess. And I mean mess. And where was her pink on Cinderella? That's why the color and stuff is why I question if this was Wendy or Alice at first. And then the nose looks all wrong, which looks more like Wendy's nose, and she's a mess. There's like, it's impossible to mess this up. Tiana, she was this age in her movie.
Welcome to the cafeteria.
Thanks. Cool for a human, right?
Admittedly, they changed the color of the dress, but that's okay. It's not like Tiana had one dress in her closet.
Always can be hazardous. You end up with the research table like that. See her at the top rally?
It's a slightly different color. It's more shiny, kind of like Belle's dress, but it's fine. It's within a reason. You know, that'd be a huge problem if they managed to mess up the Tiana. Pigtails like that when she was little. Yeah. Black Mary Jane's was a classic of the 50s, up until the 80s, if we're honest with ourselves. Whereas, she has slight kitten heels. That's about the only thing that might give you a clue. I don't know if I would have given Mary the shoes.
I know it can be tough to stand up to your dad. So, maybe we can help.
How are you going to do that?
The same way any good coach helps their team through a tough game.
By making sure they have adorable uniforms.
I don't think Belle's shoes are the best, but that's okay. You can't really tell Meredith's wearing shoes on the camera. They gave her... I think her hair could be a little bit of the bright red. Because the movie was on this morning, I saw the shade of her hair. And her hair is top of it, but that is fine. Her hair is about the length it should be. They gave her golden thingy hair, and they gave her arrow. And underneath her head, is a thing of arrows. Her bow and arrows. That's very good.
Unsanitary. Let's get out of here. Right behind you. If we get caught, she might bite our heads off. Forgot my canteen. I'll never make it through.
Is this what Jasmine's hair looks like? Because I honestly don't remember. I saw the movie once. That wasn't my thing.
What are you doing in here?
I didn't hate it like or it's like I really don't like it like some other movies. It's kind of like, you exist.
Actually, that was a terrible try. Okay.
Curvy shoes, pants like she was in a movie, no midriff, which makes sense because kids play toys.
Because if you
I don't think her clothes are sparkly, but that is fine. I wouldn't put a pest assault in the house dress are sparkly.
you bite the head of dogs of my mom.
Okay, that's 3 good reasons.
Now, Miss Aurora, what is wrong with this? The basket is a nice touch, but there are problems with Miss Aurora.
Please don't tell me.
When was her hair ever straight?
You know, weird, wacko. I was gonna say quirky.
I'm not going to use Merida or Snow because Snow is very minimal.
Let's go.
And Merida is very exaggerated as it should be.
Fine, don't wear the cup.
Well, her hair didn't look like their hair. Her hair was constantly curled.
I want you.
So we wouldn't know the length of her hair.
What I'm going to say. Okay.
Actually, they kind of messed up hair colors to be a little shorter, but you can still see the details in the hair. And you can see Belle's wavy hair is put up. And you can see Ariel's wavy hair, which is down. We're going to move Ariel out of the way. She takes up a lot of room because they were a mermaid. She had the fancy spiral curls. The kinds that kind of like one like this would. We wouldn't know the length of her hair because of how it was in the movie. But I don't appreciate the fact that this hair has no dimension. Belle's hair is, I would understand if they got lazy. There was no reason for animators to get this lazy with Aurora. Also, when did Aurora wear these colors? Because Aurora ain't never wore those colors. Aurora didn't wear purple. Aurora didn't wear green. I understand, not wanting to get too close, because a lot of them wear blues.
I'm extremely disappointed in you, Xander.
And stuff. as what was most likely. But if you're going to go so far as to do the wrong color, get creative. Not this. I don't even know what. The basket's a nice touch. As is the basket was a nice touch with Belle. The reason the basket's a nice touch is she did grow up near the forest and she grew up working on a farm. At least at 17 she was on the farm with her daddy. We don't know about before then, but wouldn't be surprised if she was on a farm before then too. You know, for berry picking and stuff. But honestly, why not make it red if you're not going to use the pink or blue like in her movie? She only had 2 colors. Or actually make the skirt pink and the top part blue. Or even go crazy and like right down the center make 1/2 blue and 1/2 pink. Not this shiny awkward purple and green. Mulan or red. Great. However, I am mad at this. Why? Because I can tell you this is Mulan. And I could see Mulan just like this as a child.
I guess you're happy he wants to stay at camp.
Though, I imagine her mother did not try to make her wear pants, but she might have worn it because if her dad wanted it or she wanted it.
But then Lou helped me realize that.
Yeah, or this could have been longer. But this isn't something I put beyond Mulan. Because it makes sense for the culture stuff of China.
Exactly.
You know he wants to get lost.
It's just within reason for Mulan to wear this. And the match do that sash. I don't know why she's leaning back with her hands behind her back. And I gave her some little red pigtails. Oh, I don't think her hair was this long in the movie, but you have to remember, she chopped it off before we really got a good look at it. So maybe it was as long as it had. And it's not to the point where I'm like, no, that's not the proper hair. I'm not saying that none of them ever cut it, but it's just the time period. Beyond Milan slicing with a sword is very unlikely.
Wow, this mattress is hard. That's because it's plywood made it to look like a mattress.
Just some of this doesn't make sense. Overall, they're cute characters, but
I don't want to play football. I just don't like it.
there could be fixes. Milan's eyes were a little wider, but that's what the only complaint I have about Milan. But that's just because of the face shape that they chose for it, and there's not a whole lot of space to work with. It'd be nice if there was a little more of these.
You did. But the climb is so lame. Cool. I know, right? Every game I would look up from the field at the band with their awesome hats, watching that.
You can see Milan looks curious, but cautious.
Then why did you play football? Because my dad.
Belle looks like an adventurer.
Think I wanted to wear his little jockstrap? So you do understand how I feel. Absolutely.
Because the very slight difference in eye expression can say a lot.
I'm really proud.
She looks curious.
You are?
Not shy, but not quite adventurous. Just like, what is that? Let me see. I don't know.
So I can say
I don't know an Ariel size.
you do know that the food here has botulism.
I can't read that expression. Can you?
That's why I never eat anything canned. just promise me one thing. You won't take soccer? Because I could stand it. Deal.
These are purely shy eyes from Aurora. Like, I'm bashful. And I just knocked over Tiana. Snow White looks sweet as pie. I'm the good little girl, pretty little princess, twirly, twirly, twirly. I said I'm like even Belle. And then the rest I'm gonna put in front of doors. Probably. Or give away or somehow. Not technically. Miles and miles. This is a mess. I'm almost Cinderella curious or adventurous. This looks like kind of curious, kind of adventurous, but that's not Cinderella. Cinderella, Cinderella is a silly poem in my head. I'm not saying in the school room, but that's fine too.
Hey, I'm ready to make them both.
Merida could have more adventure in her eyes, but you can see the mischievous spark against her mother. Unfortunately, she does not have a base and does not stand very well with the weight of her hair. That needs concentrate.
Peanut butter works great. Okay, let's see if it works.
Tiana is very bright, but you can also see the tide of curiosity in her eyes. But she's in with the daddy's girl too. You can see a lot of that. And somebody just not always know.
So peanut butter definitely doesn't work.
What's in Pocahontas' eyes? I'm using my head to block the light so we can see. Pocahontas' eyes scream maturity. I don't know what that means.
So what do you think?
I think the fact that you're wearing a weird
This screams, this is a sweet adventure.
It's a fashion statement.
The very subtle placements of the eyes can say a lot.
I now have a bald spot.
Let's line them up.
Well, congrats, Jorge. Your video got more hits than that dog flying off the trampoline.
May he rest in peace.
My dream of becoming a famous hair model is coming true. I'm gonna take over the hair world like twice.
Let me see that. Jorge, did you actually read the comments? They're all about Xander.
Really? Awesome. I'm surprised anyone can see me behind all Jorge's hair.
There are even a bunch of comments asking where they can find more of your music.
There have to be some comments about me. Oh, read that one. It's from my abuela.
Jorge, stop yapping about hair and let El Guapo sing.
Let's move something out to the way and move you back. We get those a couple of them. Hold still, please.
Someone new, then falling out of a canoe. What's that smell? It's on your shoe. Got us more in my hair. Mosquitoes in our underwear. Showers broke, but we don't care. This is our home away from home.
Unless it's the animator collector series. There can be some minor improvements. I give it a B+. I really do. But remember, these are figures. These are not play toys. They're generally meant for people who generally put them on the shelf or something. You can play with them, but these are more designed for collectors.
I just want to say,
They're all $25, so they're playable, but they don't move a lot or anything. They're nothing extravagant. Bye!